Good evening, everyone. We're here. Apparently at a barbershop. Playing some Project Zomboid. I finally set up a server. We're gonna see, how well I can survive. I do have a few mods installed, mostly about organization, things like this, where it'll highlight the containers on the list. And I also put in the option where it starts you with a duffel bag, so you got some storage space. Hi, Smithy. And now you go to work. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes okay over there. If for some reason you end up being home, there's a new channel in the Discord with server info. This server will be live even when I'm not around, but it will not progress time unless someone is online. So we're not perpetually waiting for someone to be around to play. It's a community server. Hopefully that goes well. But I ain't finding piss or shit for weaponry. And I'm gonna have to go outside. I'm sure it'll be fine. Even though I don't have a weapon. And I took the conspicuous perk. Hello? Creepy, creepy. I'll take him on with a straw. I hear him, but I don't see him. Of course it's locked. I hear, hi, Nemo. I'm definitely not gonna die. Ooh, food. Ooh, and it's open. Okay. So let's see, I'm gonna pick up these seltzer waters. Switch that over so that it uses that as the default. Let's take a look. Beef jerky and granola bar, we'll take those. They're rather lightweight and calorie dense. I'm gonna take this regular plastic water bottle and put it in my base inventory, since that will automatically slack my thirst. God, it's so dark back here. Thankfully, a lot of these light switches now. Yeah, click. Dehydrated meat stick, don't mind if I do. What we really need is a weapon of some kind. I'm not picky. No, I'll take the beef jerky. Again, calorie dense, lightweight, that's what we're aiming for at the moment. Once we have a place set up, we can start collecting things indiscriminately. But for now, we are very much limited by what I can carry on my back. So, gotta be cautious. And I am going to be creeping around everywhere because, again, no weapon. I'm just going bare hands at whatever shows up. Which is not a great way to survive. Meat sticks. Caramel candy, no. Chocolate, no. Oh, I got some matchbooks, those will be handy. Wait a minute. Couple of disposable lighters. I don't need the scratch off tickets. I'm not aiming to try to win $1 million anymore. The world's kind of gone to shit. Another lighter. There we go. All right. So we got plenty of lighters. We've got water bottles. We've got some basic food. So we're doing good there. Let's check our map. All right. So color coordination over here. We got some residential buildings back here on Doctor's Lane. I think that's where I'm going to head, because if I can find like a shed or a garage, good chance of finding at least a pipe or something. Uh-oh. We've been spotted. All right. All right. We're going bare hand. Yeah, back up. Nope, I missed. Got him. Oh, got a wristwatch. You know what? Now we see what time it is. Subtle. The Waltz-In Dance School. Nice. Locked. Locked. Can't get to the trunk because it's backed all the way up to the wall. Oh, but is that? Open says me. Unlock the doors. All right. Looks like we're just out of gas. Let's investigate the engine. Hello, lady. Not in bad condition. I mean, it could be better. The engine itself is at 48%, but the body of the car looks like it'll do fine. But we need gas for the vehicle. But hey, we've got a key, we've got a vehicle. Get a little fuel, and we will have a car rolling out. Wait a minute. There's a basement here? Oh yeah, they added basements to the game. Ooh, there's some crops. Okay, let's shh. We're investigating the fungin. Down, boy. Down. Down. Bad. Hypnotism for anyone. That definitely sounds like something for the fungin. Cleaning rags, bleach. Alright, we're gonna grab this cleaning liquid because that's really helpful as we move along. Ooh, perfume. It's tainted, so don't drink it. Alright, supply room. This is just all food items. Frozen butter, frozen margarine. First aid kit on the wall. Alright, I might be able to find a knife or something. A paring knife? At least they turned off the... Ah, here we are. We have a knife. That is better than fuck all. And grab this cleaning liquid. Alright. Nothing else there I'm really looking for. Oh. Nothing in the first aid kit. I guess Chucklefuck McGee here used it all. Alright, so. Active plants. Blooming tomato. Compost, no. Water level is well watered. Almost ready for harvest. Okay, so we got some crops here. They're not quite ready to go, but we'll be able to pick them up later. That's nice. There's a bar over there. This doesn't look residential. That's because it's not. That's community building. Alright. Garage. Rude. Something in there. Radio or something. Doesn't look like there is a window for us to get in, though. That's... Well, yeah, no, guys, you're fine. You can have that building. You can have it. Alright, check the map again. Let's see. Industrial building over here, right next to a residential. Let's head over there. Sneaky beaky. Beaky sneaky. Oh. Oh, they went in for a pint and the whole thing did not blow over. I got spotted. Lure her back a little bit. Good. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. That one's down. Give her a shove. Stab him in the dick! That one's down. Lay down, thank you. No one's around me, okay. You guys got anything I could use? No? You? No. Oh yeah, just right to the base of the skull. Good job, me. Well, I got spotted. Again, I've got the conspicuous perk, so they're gonna see me from further away when they're looking in my direction. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Nothing of use. Looks like some kind of garage over here. Come on, let me in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Climb that, or close that shit behind me. What is it? Okay, so these are bookcases, but nothing of note. Always check corners when you're walking into rooms. Be ready to fight. Yep, hey buddy. And my knife broke. That didn't take long. A friendly letter. Sir. Sorry, madam. Kinda hard to tell, actually. No keys, okay. Hey, alcohol wipes and bandages. I will take both of those. Already looked in that. I'm having a great time. I'm gonna eat these strawberries. Num 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 num. I'll give me a little more time before I get tired. Or hungry, rather. On a multiplayer server, thankfully, you don't get tired. So you can just keep rolling. Someone vaulted a fence line. Oh. Sup? Can't get through that way? Get through this way. From there I can go up through. Or no, I cannot go up through here. These two are not connected. Alright. Well, let's get rid of this knife that broke. Oh, it just broke into a small handle. Alright, that's new mechanic. Iron bar half, steel sheets. I was hoping this was a garage of some kind. I might be able to find a fuel tank, but it doesn't look like it. But we will take this steel bar. We're gonna equip it in both hands so we can batter up on some motherfuckers. Just gonna open this so we can easily get out. That's a whole lathe. Oh shit. And when you start hearing them around every corner. No. Bad. Bad. Stay down. Psst. Psst. Hey. 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 I'm talking to you. Nothing really useful on either of them. I was checking their bodies for identification. So it looks like there's a water collection up there. Oh, hi. So it looks like if you can get upstairs, you can go out the window and there's a basic water collection unit. That's actually kind of nice. Also gives you access to the rooftop there. But we do not have access into this building. Unless there's a window around back, but that'd be really odd. Yeah, nothing. Alright, so... that... goddamn. That's gonna need a sledgehammer to crack into. Or we're going to disassemble it with a welding torch and a mask. We did have propane tanks in there, but no welding torch as of yet. And no mask. Curious as to what's in there though. And they're still going to town at that door. We're just gonna let them keep doing that. Down, boy. Ooh, prescription glasses. I'm gonna nab those in case anyone gets the short-sighted perk. That'll help negate the negatives. Damn, come on. Open up. You can do it. Big thwonk. I can't do that into a window. Alright. Next window. No. Next window. Yeah! I'll climb through. Close. We're just gonna open this door and close it again. That'll make sure that it's not locked. Alright, so we got her out there. We got an upstairs, but we're gonna take care of her before we do anything else. Oh, him. Is that a blacksmith apron? It's just an apron. You know what? We might be able to make use of it. Yep. Gonna go upstairs and do a little looking around. Good grief-filled heart. I'm not finding any skill books either. Okay. Can opener, very important. I'll turn this off for now. Because the fewer things making sound, the fewer zombies come to investigate. They can still occasionally break their way into buildings just on a whim, but at least with this way, we're not giving them more reason. Ooh, bloody revolver and some ammunition. I'm not going to try to use the gun right now because I've got 0 range skill and no safe place to fall back to. Ah, tiny toilet. They're still not done breaking that window. Or breaking that door. It's a door. This door? Yes. Because that's an unfamiliar container to me. It's just a random box. Okay, nothing fancy. Cycle the win or a door open and closed. We are doing good. Copper scrap. Ah, screwdriver. Very important. And electrical 2, 3, and 4. We don't have electrical 1, but that'll definitely be a boost for later on. Take a drink real quick. Agriculture 1, we'll take that. Hey, here's electrical 1, first aid 1, mechanics 2. There's a lot of books here. Holy shit. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this box here to just condense all of the skill books for the time being. And once we get into that building up there with the concrete brick building. Whew. Once we get into the brick building, we will transfer all of these books over. But for now, we'll just use this to condense. We'll move this old newspaper over here. I said we'll move this old newspaper over there. There you go. Let's just drop them into our basic inventory. It's faster to move. Newspaper, old newspaper, some rubber gloves, a photograph, a bobber. And that's helpful if you're gonna try to do fishing. Oh. It's a lot of helpful. Oh, here we go. Empty gas can. Alright, so if we can get a tube, we can siphon gas off of other vehicles to put into the one that we actually have. Or, if we find a gas station, since there's still power, we can just fill it up. Well, this just goes out into the alley. I don't like that. Dead mouse, rotten, uncooked, rude. Box and Hales, hell yeah! Future construction material. Okay, we're gonna close this door behind us and go upstairs. Turn this thing off. Okay, we're fine. Better fishing. Alright, that might actually be a useful VHS. Growing fruits and veg at home. Again, that might be an educational one that'll help us get our better skills. Up to the third floor. Best of Bojangles. Space crews are just entertainment ones. Can't learn anything off of them. Sheet, an umbrella. Yeah. Oh, we got a key. All right. Add that to my key ring. Pause, check our map here, see what we can get about the surrounding areas. So we got two more retail commercial areas right here. Another one up there. This is a community building. That's the bar, and that's more residential behind there with a small lake, it looks like. So let's scoot up that way. While this person continues to beat on that fucking door. One day you'll get through it. Yeah, they fucked up this building. I can't vault this building, or this wall. I'm a little peckish, and I'm a little warm. Better. Jonas McLean. Okay, this looks like some kind of garage here. Knock, knock. Better up. Down. Bad girl. No nibbling on me. Pipes. True ninja history. Yeah, that sounds educational. Pants and a summer flower hat and a rolling toolbox. That makes no sense. Just gonna leave that open. Skimming past that. Oh, that's a pretty impressive fence line you guys got there. Can I jump that? Yes. Maybe. I'm a little out of breath. Wow, this is difficult. Alright. I guess we're gonna go up to the front, because I'm guessing this has roadside access. Or that's a lake. Alright, we'll go down this way. Haha. Alright. I'm gonna put our back to this fence real quick. We're just gonna sit down and breathe for a minute. Let's take in our pack. We've got some food items. So let's eat one of these beef jerky. That should bring down our hunger a little bit. Yeah, we're no longer peckish. Alright. And we're no longer exhausted. So let's keep moving. Alright, we got some kind of road over here. God damn, this is a nice property too. Does this fence go all the way around? I might have to secure this area. Alright, come on. Come on. Just constantly doing my checks to make sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Come on. Psst. Yeah, come closer. Come closer. Yeah. Next. Ah, we're getting two of you this time. Alright. These three are down. No keys or anything on him. Is this just like a gated community? I think it is. Because you got your exterior gate there, and then it leads into a circle drive with a central playground for the kids. This, especially for a multiplayer server, seems like a fantastic place. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. Lay down, Granny. No keys. Oh, thank God, credit cards. What broke you buy it on Gong? Yeah. I also don't know how much this is going for. Zomboid is one of those games that I backed very, very early in its development, kind of like with how I was with 7 Days. So I've just been with it through all the updates. 25 Canadian? I mean, that's not bad, honest. Well, from my viewpoint, that's not bad. Alright, I hear... What is that? Oh, hold on. Sir, we just had those cleaned. Fuck off. Oh, you have 34 for the month. Need to figure out how to do key giveaways. Alright. Bit winded again. Close window. Yeah, feels like the food prices everywhere are getting bad, but the further you are away from, you know, growing zones, the worse it gets. So sadly, Canada kind of got the shit end. Collection of dice, comic book, chess pieces, pouches full of dice. We found the Gamer Hut. It's a nice little sunroom. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, tools. Move the screwdriver, prescription glasses. Let's move the revolver and the ammo. Just lightening my load here for a little bit. Box of nails. Can opener. Get the cleaning liquid moved over. All the fire sources. I don't have anything. Well, I got the empty gas can still. Yeah, we'll need to fill that water bottle up. Ink screws, steel rod. What's the condition of my steel? Oh, this thing is fucked. All right, replacing steel rod. Oh, the rod's a small one. The bar is a large one. Mechanics 3? Huh. Oh, I have to walk over and manually turn these off? God, I hate that sound. Alright. I'm gonna move on to the next building. There's a bit of a crowd. Alright. No keys or anything of note. Alright. I'm gonna have to use the terrain a little bit. Ah, shit. Of course it would break right then. They both lunged. Alright. Throw that in storage for now, because that won't help with the fight. We just gotta try to kite him out further. One down. Stay down. It used to be you could kite a whole group of them and then just use the fences to get them to stumble and kill them one after the other. Then they added in that little lunge mechanic and suddenly it became way more dangerous. Alright, we got our first fanny pack. What's in here? A brochure and a catalog. Let's just... You can keep the brochure, I don't need that. Oh, we got a residential key. That's good. Don't know which residence, but it is helpful. Oh, another resident key. Okay. I'll wear that jacket just for a little bit of bite protection. Because I've been running around here with my tasty arms out for all the nibbles. That's another resident key. Thankfully, keys don't weigh anything, so we can just keep grabbing all of them. I see that car in there. There, got her. Down. Someone's in there. Alright, we're inside. Take out dude bro. Another fanny pack. Nice. Camera film? No, he can keep that. There. Unlock the trunk. We'll go take a look. Nothing really of note. First spot of the night. Report. Bots. Selling views. Submit. And ban. Old newspaper. Running life. Dryer lint. Nice. Ratchet wrench. Key. Oh. Let's take a look at it. Oh, this is nice. I mean, it doesn't have a huge capacity in the trunk, but it is in damn near perfect condition. Next question. Gas. God, it's getting a bit tweaky on me. Yeah, nothing. So also missing all gas. Little body of water there. That's good for fishing. Another resident key. We're getting hungry again. Yes, you can drive cars in the game. The two cars that I have found keys for, neither one of them have gas. So I need to get gas to get the cars moving. You know what, let's go in here. We're gonna clean up. This is gonna take a moment though, so I'm gonna stretch. Alright, now that we've washed our clothing, let's wash ourselves. Other means of transportation besides cars? There are many different kinds of cars, vans, trucks. There's also trailers you can hook up, including like horse trailers. I don't know if horseback riding is in the game. I don't even know if horses are in the game at this point. I know there's like cows, chickens, sheep, pigs. And maybe rabbits? Maybe. Alright, we're soaked now, so we're just gonna go down to the kitchen. Fresh cooked muffins? Hell yeah! That's better. Fresh uncooked rice. It's late now. Any skill books? No. Alright. I was wanting to just tuck in until we got a little bit of daylight, but... Doghouse. Needle. Not exactly useful for weaponry. Okay, well, we got a second car. That's the houses on this side, so now I gotta work on the other side. It's nice that there are lights on the property. Oh, hello! Ahoy, hoy! Come on. Yeah, it's over here. Lure you away from the gate. Nothing of note. That sounds like a pig. Ranger Steve! A fedora? Mind that. Okay, we're gonna check the perimeter first. I hear some. Okay, that door's locked. That one's locked. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go in here and... I want to take care of her before she breaks that fence. I got potential for another one. Hey, resident key. Probably for this house. Probably. Makes a lot more noise when trying to vault now. Okay. Let's scoot back over to this building and continue clearing. Shut up. Actually, how do we change the channel? Ah, down here.
Military convoys have been seen establishing checkpoints near major intersections and rail exits. While no official point, however, I feel like the great...
Okay, sometimes you can get TV broadcasts that will help teach you things, but it looks like this one's just going to lower our boredom for a little bit. Alright, I guess not. Hollywood makeup, angels aren't there. Hold this phone. Me just breathing heavy. Okay, obviously there's something upstairs that is turned on, so let's... Shut up. Notebook. High-end cameras, just a memento. Customer-centric care. Wait. Burnt cake? Oh, fuck it. Let's read it. Maybe I'll learn something. Who knows? I should do this here for anyone that needs to find the server information. And it looks like that didn't teach me a damn thing. I just got into this room before I had to rush out of it. Oh, maintenance 1. You know what? We're gonna grab this. We're gonna go inside. And here's a rubber hose. With that and the gas tank, we can siphon gas off of vehicles that we can't use to gas up the ones we can use. Alright. What I'm gonna do is gonna go upstairs. What? Yeah, we'll go upstairs. There's usually a bathroom upstairs, right? Yep. And we're going to fill our empty plastic bottle. There we are. We're gonna go down here. Going to rest in this armchair. and read our book while completely ignoring our friend in the middle there. The excitement of reading skill books, and I had the fast reading perk. So this is actually less time than it would normally take, but it is a good way to burn the nighttime hours. Alright. So, my goal for the morning, finish clearing this compound. Go find a car, siphon off gas up the one that's in here. And we can use that to go and collect the rest of the books that we've found. Maybe by that time, Chica will have busted through that door. Hi, mamas. Are you gonna be my cat wife? I'm glad that you're getting used to coming up here. It's good to see you. Yeah. Get some scritches. Yeah. Yep, there you go. You made it up. You know, it's rather quiet. Can I risk stepping away from the computer? Since this is on a server, it doesn't pause the time. Something might come and nibble my giblies. But I believe I'm reasonably safe here. But I'll have to wait till after I'm done being cat-wifed. Alright. I shall be right back. Enjoy the sonorous sounds of flipping pages. Mamas. Old man getting up.
Man, this corpse is
Nice stool. It's squishy.
It's hard, right?
It's not a whale.
Ugh.
I gotta dust cobwebs out of this room. Yeah. Oh no, I missed. Not much. Cute. What'd I miss? What's cute? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Shiori. She's still getting used to the fact that I'm in this room now instead of the library. But previously, she would only ever come into this room just to, like, eat, maybe use a litter box, and leave. Now she's slowly starting to hang out a little more. This building has a fireplace built in. Is that functional? Yes. So when it gets cold, you can actually heat this place already. That is really helpful. In single player, you'd be able to speed up time to roll through reading these really fast, but not here. So I've just got to be innately entertaining. Aha! I should look up a list of what, like, VHS tapes there are currently to gain skills and whatnot. Because they're not always obvious with their labeling. This list isn't updated to the new the new release. Someone's got a Google Doc. Oh, this is just for the basic skill books. No, I need... the magazines and VHS tapes. The skill books are pretty straightforward. What is nice is, I can take the time while this is going on to find this kind of shit. That's out of date. That's out of date as well. Out of date. Out of date. Oh. So many of these are just out of date. On the plus side, almost 5 in the morning. So it looks like I'm just gonna have to find VHS tapes and check them. No one has like a list anywhere. Just oh well, this is the few that we found, and this is how we found them. So that's just gonna have to be. But we're almost done with this book. That will give us an XP boost for the first 2 levels of repair. Or of maintenance, rather. And you can see there are quite a few skills to work with. Maintenance here is the one I'm working on. Yeah, train through melee combat. So just me continuing to do what I'm doing will help. I only have 3 XP so far. And done. We'll just drop this right here. One of the mods that I have in the pack just adds that little check mark, so you will already know if you have read a particular book or watched a particular VHS. No more questioning or having to have a massive spreadsheet off on the side. You will just know. Okay, I'm gonna pull rubber hose out into my regular inventory. All right. Yeah. I didn't want to piss both of them off. Oh, you two are fucking special. Out here. Do, 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 do. Shove their asses right back over. Ah, fuck you. Okay, so I've already killed this one. Another resident key. No. Stay down. Another resident key. All right. Building proper. Doors are all open already. That was helpful. All right, no car in the garage. Gonna cycle the back door. TV is left on. I hear someone else out that way. Turn that off. I can hear someone. They're probably upstairs. So getting rid of the blood stains is really kind of a pain in the ass. So I set it so they'll automatically dissipate after like 3 days. Otherwise it just looks ugly as shit. And there's no real recourse to it. Okay. Magical Woodland, Episode 2. Oh. I was hoping there was like an inspect feature. Still nothing to do with the exercise contraption. It's just there. Like to keep my bases neat? Yeah. And in this game, that is actually very important because if you are in a dirty environment, you get sick more often. Eventually, I go through and like clean up. I would remove these tables and put storage units back there. Now they've added more crafting stations with like blacksmithing and such, so I'd want to like set up logical sorting systems. Box of screws, circular saw blade, wooden rod. Heh, wooden rod. Propane lantern bottle. Nice. Okay. A broom. Okay, let's check our map. So we're up here. Shed out back. Let's check it. Exactly why I leave the base building to me, yeah. Efficiency is key. Sight lines are important. And being able to secure a location is critical. So one thing about Project Zomboid is it will continue to spawn zombies. Like, you will never fully clear out. Oh! We got a well right here for unlimited water. Fuck yeah! Another fanny pack. You can never completely clear out the zombies. It will always be spawning more. And how it spawns them, how it decides where it spawns them, is it will scan from the edge of the map going in. And if it finds a path into an area, that's a viable spawning location. Yeah, I did luck out, lady. I'm happy with this. And I do stomp the zombies' heads until they die. That doesn't necessarily kill them, because there is a 10% chance per day, I think it is, that they'll just, oh, never mind, and get back up. You gotta burn the bodies to make sure they don't come back. But anyway, scans from the edge of the map going in. And if they find a way in, like a path that is open, that area is viable for spawning. So even though this area is now closed off by a gate, like, it's got solid fencing all the way around. Come on, stay down. There we go. When you open the gates at either end, all the interior area is now accessible from the edge of the map. So every time I open the gate to get in and out, suddenly this whole area can potentially spawn more zombies. So even if I try to make this a safe zone, just going in and out will cause it to become unsafe for a few seconds. I don't fucking like that. But what you can do, and what I will be doing, is I got this gate here. I will build walls out to about here and put another gate so that I can open the door, drive the car in, close the door. Then this area is no longer viable for spawn. Open the door, finish driving in, and this is never exposed to the outside. I use it as an airlock system. It takes a little bit of work, but it is absolutely worth it. All right, now. Good. I like how there's actually names on the streets now. We're gonna head back down this way. Oh, eventually they can break down all fences, which is why I really wanted to get out there and get him off of that. So they're not a perfect defense. Defense, get it? Anyway. But those iron fences will hold up to a lot of damage. Another way you can avoid the zombies spawning in is you can make solid walls and then just jump over all the time, which works, but if you're in a rush and something's chasing you, having to stop and scramble over a fence and possibly falling is just not good. All right, as I'm walking, we're going to forage. Now it's foggy, so I can't see as far. Oh, found something. What do we find? Pick up the acorn, put it in the backpack. Ooh, wild berries. Put it in the backpack. You can find all sorts of stuff while foraging. If you, like, find a car, but the keys aren't in it, and you don't spot them immediately, foraging will allow you to find them once they're in your little search radius. Since it's foggy... Oh, there was something here. There it is. Since it's foggy, I just cannot see nearly as far. And when you're doing this search, anything outside your immediate search area is blurred. I'm just gonna stay in the grass areas because you can find more stuff. Out on the asphalt and pavement, you can only find rocks, which can be helpful if you do a little bit of napping. Knapping. You can form them into very basic tool heads, and if you ever sprint while you're searching, it cancels search mode. Okay, so she never finished breaking this. Come on! Stop being so terrible at your undead job. So up this way was that vehicle in front of the building that we spawned in. No keys, no nothing. But we might be able to get some gas out of it. So we're gonna make our way back there. Oop, missed. Yeah, you come here. Nice and easy. Fuck you. Lay down. Since I'm just like shoving him over and stomping on him though, I don't get any weapon skill from this. However, as long as I don't get nibbled on, I'm not gonna lose the weapons attached to the ends of my limbs. Always check for keys. They can have keys to businesses, keys to vehicles. Alright, that's the other one we actually have a key for. And having a vehicle functional expands what you can do a lot. Your character can get bit, can get infected, can die. And if you die, that's just it's a do-over. You've got to remake a character. That's where those skill journals that I had talked about previously with you come into play. Because you can write in your skill journal and recover some of the XP you've earned. Without those, it is just a flat from-scratch restart every time you die. Just gonna leave the door open. Oh, Cletus, what you doing in the alley? Tried one last time to find a hooker before the apocalypse hit. Didn't turn out well. Oh, that's got a basement. They only recently added basements into the game, as well as taller buildings. Usually you could only go up to maybe 3 floors. Alright, there's the car that I had found. Hopefully it's got some gas in it. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oh, that's a lot. You know what? Not worth it. Not worth it. I will find somewhere else. Shit. I'm hungry. That's the bank. There's an open door over here. We'll tuck inside. Ooh, that's a convenience store. Even better. It's a crowded convenience store. Not so good. Let's make sure that we don't have anyone occupying this building first. I can see better in the dark with the cat eye perk, but you still need some light to see what the fuck's going on. Full ass keyring. Alright, we're going to equip this in our secondary, pretty much hold it in our hand. And that will give us access here. Residence and a vehicle key. I said transfer those to my keyring. Good. Now I can just put that back. Okay, anything in here? TV dinner. You know what? Gonna grab that. Gonna go over to yon microwave. I'm sure this will be fine, don't worry. That. Settings. Oh. Crank that shit. I will tell you when to turn off. How about that? Alright, so it's thawed, but it's cooking. Yeah, what I'm doing with shoving them over like that is dangerous, though. Because if I stumble, if I get a bad RNG moment, they nibble on me. And that's a problem. Every scratch, every cut has a chance to get you sick with the Nox Plague, which is the virus. Every bite will absolutely give you the virus, and then you're just fucked. Alright, turn that off. I don't care if it makes me unhappy, we are eating the whole damn thing. Nom 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 nom. We are agitated. Racing heart, confused thoughts. Oh, hi. You know what? We're gonna close that. We're just gonna stomp you to death. To re-death. Why am I doing it? Because I don't have a weapon. I don't have like a pipe or a club or anything really functional to use to fight with. But I still need to try to move around to get to things. So as much as I hate doing it, it's what I got. Alright, let's grab this cleaning liquid. We are going to fill up our water bottle over here. There we go. And we're just gonna scoot. So that's been barricaded. From the inside and the outside, it looks like. If I have a claw hammer, I can open it up. Alright, let's get rid of these two. I tend to engage in melee at slight angles like this, because trying to go straight up and down, the angles are janky and hard to get right. So it's much easier to, you know, fuck up your timing and get nibbled. nothing. 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 Alright. Nothing else is coming our way. Mega department out. Nothing there useful. Resident key. I'll take that. We are sad, having a hard time. Well, let's read this paperback. Yeah, that'll help. They're still working on that door back there. That broke. Oh, someone's beating on a different door. Alright, I am no longer stressed or sad. Just gonna leave that window open. Okay, so this is part of the barricaded building, so I can get in through one of these windows. Take a look around. This looks like some kind of gentleman's club. And that's just going to be a bunch of liquor. Oops. One thing you can do with these external stairwells when you get the tools is break down that lower stairwell to reduce the number of access points higher up. Huh. Power's out. Just to this building. Looks like some kind of council room? Alright. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, without a light source, that is asking to get killed. So we're just gonna skedaddle. What's that? Alright, so we found a key over here. So we're gonna see if maybe we found a third viable vehicle. Yeah, there's the door that they broke through. Alright, I don't have the key to this car. If I did, it would be showing the key right over my head. But we can still investigate what the car is looking like. Alright. It does have a little bit of gas in the tank, so we can take that. It's not going to be much, but not much is better than none. Alright. Unequip the gas can. I want my hands empty. He's got a duffel bag. Might have some equipment. I'm gonna grab that. It doesn't look like there's anything in it. A lunch bag. You can keep that. My shoes are broken. And they're bloody. So dirty. I wish I had some combat boots. Put this into the other duffel bag. There we go. Alright, I do not have the key for this vehicle either. Doors are locked. We're gonna try to siphon this guy. I might have gotten their attention. Okay. Again, we're going to unequip that. I said we're going to unequip that. I'm overloaded now. Alright, we're gonna have to boogie. Being overloaded, I move slower, and I consume more stamina from moving. Good God, there's a lot here. Oh, that's a whole ass bookstore. Later. We've gotta deal with what we got. Hey! Alright, so if I equip this as primary, it does lower my weight a little bit. Okay. Add gasoline. I scratched my foot because my my shoes are broken. Of course the engine would die. The worse your engine is, the more likely that's to happen, where it just says, nah. Alright, I'm just gonna get it off to the side of the road up here, and we're gonna call it good. We're definitely calling it good. Piece of shit. Tire iron and jack. Alright, so we're going to siphon the gas back out of this car now. It is not an ideal vehicle, but someone could make use of it. Now, which key is it? Dash builder. Not the bull rider. It's the elite. So we're just going to open the glove box here. We're going to throw the dash elite key in there. And that way it's available for anyone who finds this. Again, not going to be any very minor injury. I'm not going to bother patching up until I can get back into a building and find a pair of shoes. Okay, we're just going to wear these dirty sneakers for now. Alright, so we are going to disinfect first. And then bandage. Add the gasoline. Alright, now let's get the car out of the garage. This one started right up, no problems. Alright, into the trunk. We're going to empty those. We are going to put the rubber hose and the gas can in the trunk of the car. That way we can siphon while we're out. Transfer this over to that other side. What we're gonna do is just dump. Clear out the inventory. Alright, so that emptied all that out. We're gonna put the alcohol wipes back in. Catalog of some dudes used card. Fuck it, read it. A lot of the reading material, once you read it, it's just gone. Especially if it's just entertainment. Huh. It didn't get rid of it? But I have read it now, so let's chuck that in there. Put the alcohol wipes back in the gray pouch. There we are. We'll just put these dehydrated meat sticks in the colorful pouch for a snack. Alright. Let's see if we can find a good pair of shoes. Because the ones I pulled off that corpse are already damaged. And, you know, off of a fucking corpse. So, probably not the best. High-end camera. Oh, buddy. Could go marching around in a skirt. Sure someone's into that. Hello again, Shiori. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. So nice to see you. Oh, get the scritches. I can walk one-handed, thankfully. So no shoes in here. Let's check our map again. We got lots of residentials up here. I'm gonna leave the car just because I don't need it to go across the street. Oh, I know what I want to do though. There were some pipes here. I think there was a steel one. Because I'd rather use steel, they'll be more durable, but it is what it is. How much do these weigh? 3 each, or 1.5 each. And I think this, yeah, only has 2. Alright, well, we got a pipe, which we can use as a weapon. So we can give him a good clunk in at least. Knock, knock. It's me, ya boy, the clubber. Photography of animals. Looks like this house is seeing some better days. It's a bit scuffed up. A pen. You know, taking that with me. There is, where's the crafting? God, that's a lot of crafting. Repair dealer. What would it even be considered under? Assembly? No, that's taking things apart. Because there's a skill book that miscellaneous, probably. Smash skulls. Sleeping bags. Hollow out book. Okay. It's called a journal? I'll have to look into it. Because it should show up in that list, unless I fucked up the mods. Which is, as with all things, entirely possible. Functioning. Maybe not functioning well. I'm gonna eat this orange. Nom 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 nom. Because we're a bit peckish. Let's get some vitamin C in our diet. No scurvy for us. Yar. And I hear someone. I haven't seen them yet. Paperwork. Lovely. Write note on diary? No, not so much. Nothing. Why don't these people have fucking shoes? Those are loud as fuck to try to open, so I'm gonna try to get in through the window first. Guess not. We'll try the front door. Locked, of course. Pardon me, do you have a key? No key. Do you have a key? How about you? Bloody letter opener. With a coat. Nothing useful. The fuck is that sound? Okay, so no key. Instead, remove the broken glass, which will use the pipe to kind of knock the glass out of the way. Then we can climb through. Rubber spider, teddy bear, yo-yo. More magical woodlands. Ah! Pottery, tailoring. Just gonna grab all this. It said RPG manual. I immediately thought rocket propelled grenade and about got excited. Guerrilla radio, I think, is a learning one. We're just gonna open this door. Where does that door go? Need a hammer and a screwdriver. So I prefer the analog watches over the digital ones because the digital ones can sometimes have alarms. You won't find out about it unless you either check or it just goes off whenever you're doing something. And it says, get fucked for being inattentive, as it summons everything. Better fishing, that sounds like a good one for learning something. Feels like it's getting a little warm in here. Let's clear this building. Oh, hi. Turn you off. Comic books, nothing really of note there. This is just a very small upstairs section. Well, you know what? Let's see if we learn anything from reading Guerrilla Radio. Makeshift ham radio. Alright, gonna turn that AC on. There we go. Oh, stretch them up. Ah, good times. next time we gotta stop for a minute. We'll see if that VHS teaches anything. Box of nails, yoink. Still, no shoes. I am not searching right. No shoes for me. A revolver. Finding socks. Oh, look, an outdoor tub. Might actually fit in that one. Fill the water bottle back up. There we go. Let's see what's back here. Make drinking glass, make glass pane? Okay. Box of screws, not as useful as nails, but we can still. Oh, it's a feeding trough. Will only contain either food or water. Food must be added directly to its container. Water must be added via right click. It's got quite a bit of water in there already. Turn that fucking thing off. Woodcraft, yeah. Cycle the front door. Books, tire. A leather tool roll. Huh. Let's see what's in this toolbox. Of course, there's a porno in the toolbox. I'll take this out, though. It's useful. Put the rest away. Secondary. Because I believe I saw in this roll. Oh, it's a flashlight. An angled flashlight. I thought it was an axe. I about got excited there. Mechanics 2. Alright. A whole phone book. Thank God. We know how to call people. Sad letter. A hot water bottle. I get hopeful. It's like, ooh, that looks like something that could be really useful right about. Oh, there is also a button. Garbage cans to just delete all the contents directly. Bam. So you can get rid of garbage. That functions on any garbage can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. Going down to the murder hut. Okay, so it's just some storage down here. Crowbar funnel, hacksaw, whetstone. A lot of paint. Holy shit. Nothing I can immediately make use of. Oh shit. I'm being tag teamed. Lawrence and Harvey teamed up on me. I got him though. I got him. Dirty sneakers. Dirty sneakers. Carpentry 1, a guide to nailing. Carpentry is a very, very good skill to have. Gunshot in the distance. Does not generate maintenance XP when used as a weapon. Yeah, you're not allowed to John Wick your way through the game. Is the angry meatball? How you doing today? Well, let's do better fishing. Turn down the volume. We're just gonna give this a minute. Alright, while this is playing, I will be back. But you can see it's lowering boredom, up fishing. Haha! It's still going. All right. And that's the end. So. Did that consume the tape? Right click to remove it. There we go. Like, that'd be real weird if it did. So close this, check skills. Fishing is at level 1. Now, if I had found and read the fishing skill book, it probably could have pushed me most of the way to level 2. Probably. No, excuse me. Definitely got the dad sneezes. Boxers and tank tops. Hey, we got a key to the house. Another key to a house. Alright, that's all for up here. Let's check our map. Where are we? Alright, we are coming up on more retail and commercial here. Let's see if we can get into the shed. Oh, Jesus! I was careless. I was careless and I almost got bit for it. Not wearing flip-flops, that'd just be stupid as shit. Four planks, that's not bad. Alright, that one's jammed. That one's also jammed. So we're gonna have to go around the front. I hear zombies up front. I do, however, see there's a couple of vehicles. Ooh, that's more than a few zombies. How is our pipe doing? Still over half. You didn't want to go down. And I knocked all of his clothes clean off of him, yeah! Artfully placed bush. Now we're getting a crowd. Alright. Ooh, a good pair of sneakers. We will wear those instead. You can hold on to this for me. Nothing else of note. Alright. We got 1, 2 more up here. I'm gonna try to get this one first. Nothing and nothing. Okay, we're in. No gas. But this is great for hauling. So much storage back here. $169, nice, storage capacity. I will eat one of these salt and vinegar potato chips. Yeah, I'll take these chips and eat them. Locked. I don't easily see a set of keys around here. He lunged, fucker. But his buddy jumped back over the fence. No keys. Alright. Check the trunk. Screwdriver. We can get a hammer, we can start disassembling things. Alright, so we're going to do search mode here. Oh. What do we find? Cricket. Sure. Yoink. When you're doing foraging like this, you have to interact with the items that you found, otherwise you don't get any points for it. Foraging level up. Okay. A bail bonds shop, probably not going to find much of use in here. Let's read a comic book. Okay, well, I'm full of shit, because that's a lot of books. That is a whole lot of books. Agriculture 1. Aiming 3. Blacksmithing 4. Okay. Anything higher than 2 we're going to leave behind right now. We already have a mechanics one. No, we don't. Alright. Yoink. It's getting late again. Another screwdriver. Find a hammer. Oh, both of these are recipe books. Okay. We're gonna need to head back to the house soon. In fact, let's make that trek real quick and we'll start reading another skill book. Since I jammed them from the outside, I can't open them from the inside. How to crush your enemies. Love it. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a word search. I thought it said a workbench. Wishful thinking, I know. But got keys there. Okay. We're not gonna crouch, we're just gonna run. Close this screen. We'll cut through up here. Now I have... I wonder if we can do anything to those boulders with the right tools. Even though I have cleared all this area with how that respawning system works, this is all viable respawn points. Well, there were some full-size bookshelves upstairs. Here's one. So we're gonna read Carpentry 1 tonight. Because, again, really fucking important skill to have. And we'll hold on to the Woodcraft episode 3, because after we've done reading Carpentry, we'll watch the video and gain a bunch of XP for it. Hopefully push our Carpentry up a little bit. The rest of this stuff we're taking down to the garage. Alright, we will fill up the plastic bottle. Might there be some soap in here by chance? Doesn't look like it. Eat this fresh orange. Make sure we're not going to get peckish while we read. Soap. And let's wash our own dirty ass self. All right. Now we can rest here, and it's too dark to read. Now it's not. Yeah, I got Fast Reader. My one debuff I picked was Conspicuous, so they'll spot me more often, but that allowed me to pick up Cat's Eye and Crafty on top of Organized and Fast Reading. We'll have to take that bandage off and make sure everything's all nice and cleaned up. Appreciate the complexity of the system of this game compared to any other zombie survival game. Yeah, it's much more in depth. Hi, Jack. You wish to join in the party as well? As Shiori stares death at you. Okay, he's just gonna pin down my left arm, so we'll sit here together. And yeah, lady, I love how if you play and survive long enough, the macros of your diet start to become very important. Like, you can't just sit there and eat nothing but dried meat to survive constantly. You have to have fruits and veg in your diet. You have to have, a variety of food items in order to be healthy. Otherwise, your character's constantly getting worn out or gaining weight or losing weight. And even just basic calorie counting, you can gain and lose weight over how much and what you eat. Very well thought out, not just slapped together to look complex. Yeah, this is one of those games where they've been making it, working on it for a while, and they have been carefully iterating, where they, make sure that a system is well thought out and well fleshed out before they add more parts of it or add another system into it. So it's not like 7 Days to Die where, like the smell mechanic has been added and taken out 3 times because it was all jank as shit. Or the crafting mechanic has been completely overhauled twice because it just didn't work well. Or the skill up mechanic is constantly being changed. They worked through this very slowly, carefully, and methodically. Which, some people get really pissed off because that takes time. But I like that it functions. Like, they worked on this update, the 42.2, or 42.20 rather, for months. And this is one that added in animals. That was the big point about this one. There's animals in the game now. Not just sounds in the background. You can find the animals and do animal farming. And they thought about things like, well, if you have chickens roaming through your farm plot areas, they'll help keep down pests like bugs and slugs as they eat them, which also helps take care of the nutritional needs of the chickens. So, just that level of complexity and thoughtfulness in the whole thing is amazing in my book. Whereas, like in 7 Days, yeah, they just added chickens. That's the only thing you can gather. And you stuff them in a box and they sit there. There's no further interaction or iteration for the rest of the world. They're just the chickens in a box. What? Why are you meowing at me, huh? I'm giving you attention. You've got food and water. What? Why? You miss having Yeti around to play with, don't you? Because Shiori doesn't play. Shiori tells you to fuck off as loudly as she can. I'll give you scritches, though. Yeah. Yeah. Checky boy. Baby boy. Oh, God. You're just throwing your head into my hand. I wonder if eventually they'll add, like, domesticated cats to have in your house to help take care of mice and rats. I don't think mice and rats are out in the world yet. You can find them in storage boxes already dead, but not live ones. I was looking into server settings. I would like to reduce the amount of time it takes to read as a server setting, just to like lower the baseline a little bit. Two in-game minutes per page. Several real-world minutes. Okay. Go through settings. There's an option to change minutes for page value. Oh, it's not in the sandbox settings, on the server settings. Okay. If I mess with those, I'd have to shut the server down. So we're gonna just leave that be. For now, we're just gonna sit with it as is, chill out here, have time to talk. Funpins desperately need to learn how to make a game. Well, on the plus side, they are now a subsidiary of Behavior Entertainment, which, though I don't play Dead by Daylight anymore, they did a good job with it. Behavior seems to just be scooping up horror franchises or studios that make horror games left and right. Like, they're trying to make that their niche. And they did a solid build for Dead by Daylight, but just turned into a franchise thing now, where they're just getting, oh, let's add Freddy, let's add Jason, let's add Aliens, let's add Chucky, let's add, whatever random fucking horror thing out there that we want to, instead of let's invent something. Again, good on them. At least they have a solid game as a base on there. I just lost interest in it a long time ago. Yeah, they have shown the ability to be creative. And I wish they would just be creative instead of getting other IPs and stuffing them in. Though, Matt Mercer voicing Asarak the Lich, that was kind of funny in my book. No, Vecna. It was Vecna, not Asarak. Matt Mercer voicing Vecna made me chuckle. Fucking Mercer. Shows up everywhere. Feels like they're scared of being creative. A lot of game companies these days anymore are scared of being creative because you've got to take a risk. You've got to iterate and invent and be completely open to the fact that this could just fucking suck. And stockholders don't want that possibility. They don't want the risk. They want to just cash the check on their investment every month, time after time. But that's part of the reason why a lot of the games that I tend to support are small studio or in development. Because they are taking the risk. They are trying to push into what we want to see. Investors are staying on society. Yeah. Look at Blizzard Entertainment. Back in ye olden days, they were an independent company of gamers for gamers. And they revolutionized the RTS. They created one of the biggest MMOs of our time, of all time, that is still going. But as soon as it started to be investors and shareholders and corporate meetings, that just all drained away. It instead became these boilerplate safe options, these, you know, two-dimensional characters and bathwater storylines. And as many microtransactions as you can cram into that store. Yeah, I find more compelled to put my money towards smaller developers or even toward games that are far out of print. Like now that Fun Pimps are owned by Behavior Entertainment, at that point I wouldn't buy the game until they got a bunch of the problems solved. I wouldn't have faith that they could be as creative as they have honestly tried to be. Fun Pimps...
Straight!
Yeah, no shit. The Fun Pimps tried to be creative, and they did make an interesting game. But you could tell that they were idea guys first and game designers second. Because some of their stuff just did not pan out. You could tell there were good ideas in there, like when they originally put in vehicles and weapons that you could find, instead of just being like a tier 6 SMG. The SMG was made of 5 different subcomponents that each had their own ranking or quality score. And the higher the quality score of that particular part, the better it resulted with. So like if you had a low quality magazine, you had the base, like, was it 18 rounds in the SMG? But if you had a maxed out quality magazine, you could fit like 40 rounds into the SMG. Same thing with the vehicles. The more high quality parts you had, the better fuel capacity, the better durability, the better efficiency, the higher the top speed, the better the braking and acceleration. And that was a fun system that added a lot of individuality to each piece of equipment that you could find. But they took it out because it was kind of fucking complex and they wanted to try to streamline it a little bit. That's kind of made a comeback recently with your tools and weapons now having potential to have like higher unique stat points. What? Jack, I've been here offering you scritches, and you wander away, and then you come back and you demand one of my hands. And now I'm done reading, so I gotta go do things. I gotta do things, Jack. Stop sandpapering my hand. Alright. Put this over here. Stop it. Pull that out of storage. Alright, we are going to put this in here. Turn it on. Turn it down. Press play. Now, as that's playing, I can deal with my foot. And we're fine.
Yay.
That's the opposite of straight.
I know. You don't know, you could be fine.
We're just gonna rest here and watch this. Bam! Carpentry +1. And carpentry +1. So we already took carpentry from nothing to level 2. With one video because we read the book first. Alright, let's change this over to Life and Living. Here to talk to you about bladder control. Yep, nope. So there are like specific times of day that specific shows will play. I don't remember what they all are though, so... Moot point is moot. You know, we'll put the soap in that bag as well. Oh, we're hungry. Maybe we should deal with that. Let's take this sausage. Those in the cabinet. Turn on. You know what, let's grab this fish fillet as well. Toss that in there. Cook up the sausage. Oh, let's close that. There we go. Yeah, sausage takes a while to cook. Yeah, shit, this fish cooks fast. Come on, are you done yet? Pull that out. Num num num. Bam! Well fed. Almost done cooking. What the fuck was that sound? So we're going to take that, now that's cooked, and chuck it back into the fridge, so it'll be preserved. Alright, so I think it was in here is that box that we'd thrown a bunch of books into. And then over here is an actual bookstore. So let's go grab those, throw them in the back of the car, and we'll head down there. Car's in the way. I think this is the area. Maybe it was over there. Because that's the woman who's still beating on that door. You'll get there eventually, Brenda. Keep at it. Early Alpha did have a lot of good ideas. Just, yeah, a gas station would be good. I specifically picked Rosewood just because I haven't played out here much. Because, like, if I went down to Muldrow, I think it is, been playing in that town since, you know, mid-alpha, so I know most of that place inside and out. There's no questioning where I need to go for whatever items. But here, I'm still learning where everything is. Okay, so it wasn't there. Because it was a small general store looking place. Is it this one? Yeah, here it is. Yeah. All right. So, grabbing all this. And we're just going to stay on foot for now. The car is going to stay where it is, because trying to drive into town might get some unwanted attention. Got all those. Was there any other... I already have one of them. Oh, brand new sneakers. I'm gonna be perpetually doing that, aren't I? Just, ooh, look, new ones. Old newspapers. Nothing that teaches. Photographs. You know what? Let's grab this bobber. we'll drop this iron pipe off. Okay. Empty this house. To the bookstore. Doo-loo-loo-loo-loo. We got our nice long, hard rod to beat people off with. Be cool. Check corners. Someone went out the fucking window. Oh, yes. Doors open. Glass making 2 and 3. We got spotted. Batter up. Charles Jacobson. Good for him. How to use generators. Yes. Fuck off. First aid 3, we'll grab that. Make sure there's no one hiding amongst the stacks. I know we got mechanics 2. I don't know if we have 3. The zapper. Adds remote controls to bombs? God damn. Maintenance 4 and 5. Kitchen 1, 3, cooking 2. Animal care 1, blacksmith 5. Care 3. Butchering 3 and 4. Alright. Pretty sure we have those electrical books already. Masonry 2, Masonry 5, Reloading 1, that's a book. Already got Welding 1. I need to make a spreadsheet. None of those teach. Nope. The Supreme Court. Check the other side. Flat Earth, Quest for the Crown. Burn that one just out of sheer principle. Tailoring 1, alright. Animal Care 4. Foraging 1, foraging. We're already overweight. I'm gonna have to go back, unload, and do this again. Oh no! Right where I left her. But yeah, lady, I don't have a map up anywhere. I am organically exploring. Keep going, Brenda. You're doing great. I will check after I throw all this in here. I will, however, bring up a spreadsheet for the skill books. Close this. Open the games. Alright. So we got Agriculture 1. Oh, I gotta download this file first. Alright. That's a good list though. Alright, checking the map. I cannot see a vehicle on the list, or on the map, so. Alright. Do it again, do it again, do it again. She has a better chance. That glass, or that door is mostly glass. Okay, foraging 1 and 4. Make jar of preserved food. That's great. Fantastic for once we get a bunch of farming going. Okay. I think that's everything from downstairs. Let's check upstairs. Where I keep hearing. There's so many more books. More books. Got the zapper. I think I have. Yeah, I need to just start making a list of what we do have. Do the same thing, keep having to go look at the library van. Well, last time I played, I have a Discord server that's just me in it, and I use it to keep notes. And I just had like a saved list with what do we have, and just kept filling it in, filling it in, filling it in. You know, I should probably actually do that, because I'm just sitting here looking, I'm going, I don't even fucking know anymore. I've grabbed so many. It's not like, oh yeah, I got number 1 of all these. Especially because there's so many more now. Oh, do you have a mod that adds more? While we're here, let's fill up our bottle. Also, hello, Marine. Server wasn't auto-saving properly? Oh, that's gross. Final days of the Third Reich. Maps and rhymes. Been collecting books 2 or 3 times only to have a bunch of books disappear twice. That sucks. Do you have the server hosted on your own computer, or do you have a hosting service active? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother grabbing anymore at this point. Hosting service. Damn, which one's screwing you over that hard? Hopefully not the one I'm using. Aww, probably the one that jumped out the window. Oh. Bitch. Defaults were 0 on the autosave. It's Blue Fang Solutions. Alright. Which one am I using? TibTab. Bisect Hosting is the one I'm working with. TV dinner, credit card. I deserve a treat. Oh, hi-hi's! You know what? That's probably the chocolate that I make. So, okay, here we go. The fruits of my labor. Nom. I hear something close by. Oh, found her. Let's get out here and deal with this one. Some kind of office. Did I find Harvey Birdman? This does indeed appear to be a lawyer's. All right. I don't want to be spending time just compiling a list of all the books I have while I'm streaming, because that would just be kind of boring. Let's keep heading down the main road here and see what we find. That's the bathroom tree. Good job. You're so great at navigating. It's that barricaded building, the bank. I don't know what would be good in there. Or if there'd be anything good. You're up in Riverside, okay. On the peninsula of the river, alright. It's a good place, good place. Easy access to water. Easy access to fish. Okay, let's see if we can... Fuck. Nope, all locked. I see chat. I will check it in a minute. Section of river bulges around and surrounds a 5-house neighborhood on 3 sides with water, 1 fence, and you're good. Unless they get dicey and decide to try to break that fucking fence down. All locked. How good is the vehicle? Decent. Out of gas, so we're just gonna leave it at that for now. Gotta make a double fence line. Yeah. I assume you've got your airlock system set up so they can't randomly spawn when you open the door. Still working on it. It isn't often that it becomes a major problem. Where's the court? That's a sheriff's vehicle. Those are cops. What hath the tree found? That dude's got a nightstick. Gimme. Give me your stick. I'll get my hands all over it. Yeah, nightstick. Yoink. Yeah, Rosewood. Most of the times I play the game, if I would come through here, it would just be passing through to head to a farm. I keep playing in Muldrow because I know Muldrow. That might be the keys to the car. Oh my god, do we have a sheriff's vehicle? Come here. I need you to get away from the car. Step away from the vehicle. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Thank you for stopping your resisting. Alright, let's grab a shoulder holster. There. We have a gun. Is that our key? Oh, yeah. Unlock the trunk, unlock the doors. How much gas we got? We have a little. We've got a little. Ha 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 ha! Oh, hold on, let me deal with this woman. So, up here. This is a gated community with large iron gates completely surrounding it, including this water source behind the building. And back here, it gave me a well with unlimited water. So I have a nice location right near town. Especially if I get some more people in here. Yeah, it's a solid location. The lock is broken. Well, shit. Yeah, I can't unlock it. Alright, so we got a police station here. How's our weapon doing? We're still over half condition. So one of the groups on the multiplayer server set up? Yeah. I mean, having the water source right there is really fucking nice. Alright, let's see if we can get inside. If we can get some actual, like, ammo, maybe a few guns, that'd be sweet, though I won't be using them until I at least read the aiming book. Sunglasses. Lights? What about the lights? Doodle of a religious scene. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of people. The big ones, the fluorescent ones, are on. Oh, door's locked. The fluorescents and the light switches are on, separate. How do we get through those? Is that the ones where I just gotta wait for the power to fail? Deal with you. Ah, fuck. Fuck. I might be fucked. I might be fucked. Just scratched. Okay. Backing off. It's just a scratch. That's not a death sentence. It's not good, but it's not a death sentence. I've had worse. Disinfect. Bandage. Disinfect. I carry at least 2 bandages with me. Bandage. You know what? We're gonna mosey. Jitters a little bit if I zoom out too far. This back. Overall severe damage. Lovely. Gonna play it safe for a bit, get back to the house. Oops. Good times. All right, well, 3 hours, 20 minutes in, we have successfully found the keys for 3 vehicles now? Maybe a 4th? Did we find that? No. The box truck. Did we find that key? I can't remember. But we've got a decent area, somewhat secured. I'm not going to force you all to sit here and watch me make a spreadsheet of all the books, because that's gonna take me a hot minute. But I do need to let my character fucking breathe. Injured, in pain, not having a good time. So I'm gonna call that good for tonight's stream. See who else out there is still going. Kishi's playing Jurassic World. That sounds like a fun one to drop in. He is just starting to, so let's go hop in. Did I get that right? I got it right. I want to thank everyone for coming along today. Tomorrow we'll be back with the Mech Monday per the usual. Hope to catch you all then. You have yourselves a wonderful evening. If you want to join in on the server, information's in the Discord. And it will be up, and time only passes when someone's online. Y'all take it easy. You have a good night. Goodbye now.